Hello good people. So today's video is about Chat2Quiz, which is a little application I've written that its aim is to make it really easy to generate multiple choice questions using ChatGPT and create files that can easily be uploaded to Kahoot or Blooket or any other quiz engine that you want to upload to. If you just let me know, I can add it to the list. But at the moment, Chat2Quiz supports Kahoot and Blooket. So the reason why this came about is a teacher came up to me the other day, and they're not a technical teacher, and they were having difficulty understanding how to upload a set of questions to Kahoot rather than manually input them all and to Blooket. So if it was to Blooket, for example, the teacher had to download a template file, had to populate that template file, had to save it to CSV, and then had to upload that file. So it was a little bit confusing. Why can't I just save it as a Excel format? Why does it have to be CSV? What is CSV? All those sorts of things. But even if it's a teacher that it has no problems with that, or you could teach somebody who does have problems with that, it's still a bit of an arduous process. So I thought if I wrote this application, it will streamline the whole thing and make it a lot easier. So let's go through and give an example of how to do this. So I'll start off with ChatGPT. Now, when you ask it a question, for it to work with Chat2Quiz, you want to start off any of your generation with this bit of text here. Generate multiple choice questions in the following format. So ChatGPT knows what format we want to look at. That's important because the application's expecting it to be in that format to be able to deal with it. So once you've got that in there, you can then stipulate everything you need to guide ChatGPT to generate the type of questions you want. So this first section, we need that to get the right format, and then you can turn around and say how many questions you want, generate 5 questions on the topic. In this case, it's driver safety in Australia. Obviously yours will be whatever you want it to be. And I've said the target audience is 16-year-old students, so it doesn't aim with higher or more complex language, that sort of thing. So that's just an example. If I go ahead and run that, so ChatGPT, generate questions, answers, and options. And we're almost there, one more to go. Okay, so it's generated 5 questions for us. So I'll go up and click this little clipboard here, and what that'll do is that will copy all that text so that I can turn around and paste it straight into Chat2Quiz. Now if I want to look through here, I can actually go in and edit these if I wanted to. So if I didn't really like the C answer I got, I could replace that. I can type whatever I like in here. So it gives me an opportunity to customize it if I want to just change a few things that I didn't agree with ChatGPT about. Now I can save that for later. Maybe I start working on it and I want ChatGPT to generate another 3, but I want to do that after lunch. I can go here and I can just save that file. So if I go into, I've got this folder here, quiz files, partly completed quiz, or whatever you want to call it, as a text file. I'll save that. So if I actually went away, I closed the application and I came back after lunch and I opened it up, I could go File, Open, and I could go ahead and find that file that I'd saved earlier, and I've got everything back again. So you can save your files when they're a work in progress and come back to them whenever you want. If that text is a little bit big, you can just decrease the font if you want to have a look overall. If that's too hard to read, you can increase the font by clicking these buttons till you're happy. And of course you've got the scroll side on the side here. Okay, at this point we can just go ahead and export it. So I can increase or decrease the amount of time for each question, or I can just highlight the whole lot and type it in rather than using those little buttons. So let's go ahead and generate a Kahoot file now. So I'll go put in the quiz files again. So the default name is Kahoot Upload. I can rename that to whatever I want. I'm happy with that for now for this example. But if you had multiple ones, you could rename them and keep them around as well if you like. So I'll save that. I'll also generate one for Blooket, and I'll go put it in the same location. Blooket Upload, again, I could change that name, but I'll leave it. Notice that this time it's not an Excel file, it's a comma separated values file. So I'll save that. So we've actually just generated the files that we can directly upload to Kahoot and to Blooket. If I go in here and I go to Where's the quiz files? There they are. You can see it's generated the Kahoot and Blooket file, and that was my working file in Chat2Quiz. So let's double click on the Kahoot upload, which is an Excel sheet. So that would normally open with Microsoft Excel. I'm running LibreOffice, but it's exactly the same. You'd see exactly the same thing. So this is the Kahoot template, and these are our questions that we've put in there. These are the options. 20 seconds is how long we're going to be on each question, and the correct answer is the second one. So that one in this case. So it's generated that. You don't actually even need to open this or look at it. I just wanted to show you that it did actually generate it correctly. All you'd have to do is click on that button for Kahoot and then upload that file, and you'll have all your questions in Kahoot. So we've done very little work to get that. Now Blooket.csv, that's common separated value. I'm going to open that with a text editor first to show you that what it generates is, oh wait a minute, cancel that. What it generates is this comma separated values file. So this is what we actually need to upload. You can have up to 100 options. So we only did 5, so we're only populated up to there. So this is the template that Blooket give us. But if I go back and just double click on it and give it the option to open it up in LibreOffice, or if you're using Microsoft Excel, it'll do the same thing. It'll say, is this how you're expecting us to open it? Yep, sure, go ahead. And you can see there's our 100 options, and here's what we've actually generated. So obviously I've got a little bit of work to do there. It only put 4 in for some reason. I'll have to look at that later, but it's got the question, the answers, and if I keep going across, the amount of time and what the correct answer is. So I'll go check my code and figure out why I only had 4 go in there, but by the time you use it, that will all be working correctly. Yeah, so you can see that in the file I actually didn't generate a 5th one for some reason. Did I copy them all in? Just cancel that. Whoop, got to go back to my program. Yeah, there was 5 in there, so I better just have a look at see what actually went wrong there and fix it before I release this to everyone. Make sure all the questions go in. But that gives you a really good idea. That's how to use the app. You can see it's a couple of really simple steps. As long as you put in the format that you want to generate, so you put this text here first, and then you say what you want it to create. It will create the output that we need, which you can then just copy into Chat2Quiz and click one of these buttons to generate the file that you then upload. I hope you find this useful. I'm going to find out why it didn't put one of the questions in and go fix that problem and make it available to everyone. I hope you enjoy it.